Hello, happy new week to you. I hope you had a marvelous weekend. I come to share a weekly word with you, and this week's word is marginalized to exceptional. I want you to think about something, how man will tend to marginalize you, your value, what you have to add to the world. And looking in man's eyes, you are often marginalized. Things that we see, we often marginalize them and thinking it's never enough. But I want you to think to the 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, how Jesus prayed over that and passed them out to the disciples, and it was multiplied and passed out to the multitudes, the thousands, and they were satisfied and fed, and there were leftovers. So where man may have thought this no way can feed this crowd, God multiplied that, and with God in it, it became exceptional. I want you to think about that when you think about your own life. Whether you were number 1 in your high school class or number 200, you received a diploma. You received the same diploma that number 1 received. Remember that. And your value and your contribution to the world means something. Only the number 1s cannot make the world go around. If you only thought that a football team can be made up of number 1 draft picks, you would have no team. You sometimes need that number 50 draft pick, which somebody said, well, that's not a really good player. But with strength training and exercise and building up and practice and work, this marginal player that you looked at as marginal has become exceptional. He may be the one that carries the winning touchdown in the Super Bowl. You never know. So never underestimate the value that you have to add to this world. We all have something to add to this world, even if it's just for the one. Only compare and compete with yourself. And I want you to think about something when you think about, well, my idea is dumb, or someone else calls my idea marginal or dumb. Because I have to admit, even I thought some of the ideas that I'm about to tell you were like, what? Really? You know, I looked it up and I was just reading a list, and I'm just going to talk about 2 of some of the stupidest ideas that have made millions. The number 1 on the list was the pet rock. And even today, I'm like, who wants a pet rock? But guess what? The inventor that said, yeah, a pet rock sounds good at $4 a pop is laughing all the way to the bank with millions. The marginal, what other people marginalized and thought was dumb, became exceptional and extraordinary. Cha-cha-cha-chia. Cha-cha-cha-chia. Yeah, you probably saying the same thing as me. What, really? How? But guess what? That idea also, millions and millions. Facebook, he had a hard time getting some of his friends to even join him on Facebook. And look how it blew up. Millions, millions. Even the company I work for, Fred Smith said that his instructor thought it wasn't the best idea. He didn't make an A on that paper in that idea. He got a C. It was marginalized. But he didn't say, well, okay, the instructor thought this was not the best idea. He ran with that C. And guess what? Decades later, that's $1 billion company, corporation, that employs thousands. So never think what you do does not add value to this world, because it does. And again, with God, remember, all things become exceptional. You have something to add. Marginalized to exceptional. Remember that. I want you to know that you're loved. I love you, but God loves you the most. Remember to always be kind to yourself and others. Be joyful and be blessed. And y'all have a wonderful and blessed week. Always compete with yourself. Compare yourself with yourself. You will always win. Love you much. Bye.